All right, I know out there, at least one of you, if not a whole lot more, are watching this video right now, sitting on the toilet. Hey, I know, happens to the best of us. We all do it. Got a little tummy problems, little tummy troubles, a little rumble down under. Well, Boro Holistic Health right behind me is here to help with that. And not only that, gut health. There's a chiropractor in there. They help with all kinds of stuff. They do things with red light therapy, oxygen therapy, all kinds of cool stuff. But definitely, if you're gonna have if you have some gut health going on, some gut health issues, this video is for you. Pay attention. Hey everybody, how you doing? We got Dr. Underwood with us today here at Boro Holistic Health at their new location since January. Is that correct?
Right, that's right. Yeah.
But you've been in town and practiced for about 10 years, right?
Yes, correct.
Awesome. And so we're going to give a little tour of the new place here. But before we do that, for those that don't know you, I know you were a cardiac nurse, right? And as your background?
Yes.
And you did a whole bunch of other cool stuff. But so leading you here to today.
That's
so
right.
Tell everybody about you, what you do.
Yeah, so as a naturopath doctor, it really does, it's a bit of a different type of a setting here that you'll notice in our clinic. But I was formerly a cardiac nurse. I did home health, I did a lot of different, tried to find my way in that realm. And unfortunately there was a lot of things that just didn't make sense to me. And every time I spoke up, I was really getting a lot of pushback. So I went back to school and became a naturopath doctor, which really looks at the body as a whole instead of individual parts, because we are one whole. And so this really gives me more of an insight to see the person and to listen and to experience what's going on in their life versus just, like I said, just offering a pill or a surgery, which is just, it doesn't work every time, and it doesn't work for a lot of people. So I like to offer other solutions to really be able to give people what they're looking for, which is a more restorative life and regenerating the body in places where a lot of times medicine can't help. So we look at the root causes of things that are going on in the body and really support it with nutrition, with diet, with exercise, with nutraceuticals. We have my own product line, which is really fun. And I'm a master herbalist as well. So being able to really put in a lot of different things you can literally pull from the ground is kind of fun for me. So yeah, it's a well-rounded clinic here, as you will be able to see soon.
That's right. We're about to go on a tour, but also stay tuned. She's going to come on our podcast because outside of the cardiac nurse part, your background is very impressive, which we'll dive into more later. But for now, you ready for the tour?
Let's go. All right, so here we are, and let's go ahead and go to the corner market first. I'll show you a couple of things, very interesting things that we do. We really try to support local. And so as you can see, we have a lot of our different vendors are going to be here from Murfreesboro, and I think that's going to be pretty a key element for us so you understand how we roll, is we like to support those who are in our community, hence the name Boro Holistic Health. So a lot of this here, again, like I said, is going to be a ton of just homemade things, a lot of very detailed for ingredients. I do a lot of, like I had said, a lot of DIYs, which is on the website. But all of these things are really going to be something that's going to be hormone friendly, especially when we're talking about, putting things on the body, right? The body absorbs within 30 seconds. So love all of our different options here for non-toxic soaps, perfumes, face washes, deodorants. Lots of great information is also available on the website, but this is just one of the great places we love, the corner market. Another great vendor that we stock as well is called Farmers Storehouse. They are phenomenal in the way that they produce grain, and so we have all sorts of artesian and even like sourdough starter flours. But all of this here is just another wonderful expression of using the gifts that God gave us coming up from the ground. The most important part about these types of flowers is that you're using them and they're from their most indigenous habitats, and that they're really going to be more of an ancient grain, and nothing has been altered or modified in their ingredients. All right, so here we are in the essence of the colon hydrotherapy and lymphatic drainage. So Dr. Barbara is here with us. And we've got a lot of great things to talk about when it comes to these two modalities because of what they can do to open up pathways and really clear things from the body that are vital for health and healing.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about how amazing colon hydrotherapy is. I know it can be an awkward conversation to have, but this is one that I think is essential and vital to really being able to allow toxins to leave the body, but hydration and things of that nature. Let's talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so as Doc said here, 75% of your immune system is actually in your gut, so it's very vital for colon hydrotherapy to help that elimination. So basically it's an ancient, old tradition of inserting warm, purified water into the colon, therefore softening fecal matter and eliminating with your natural muscle peristalsis. So nothing's being, pulled out or anything. It's your natural muscle that eliminates toxins and fecal matter. So it's incredible the results that we're getting with clients.
Absolutely.
Feeling literally just from even one session, getting up feeling like they can literally think again.
That's right.
So it helps with brain fog, joint pain, boosts your immune system. It helps for eliminating parasites, heavy metals, overgrowth of candida, which is overgrowth of yeast in your body. So very, very beneficial. So lots of benefits for that. So yes, we're seeing incredible results with our clients.
We have, and the way that we're able to communicate through this is been a joy for me. I really love just understanding how someone is healing in their journey, and this is just one other way to really be able to facilitate a lot of different types of, like I said, the withdrawal of fecal matter coming from the body that can be toxin, just reabsorbing. It's really important to get your colon hydrated and to really be able to eliminate everything that we should be. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the lymphatic drainage.
Yeah, so I do a lymphatic drainage, which is bioelectric lymphatic drainage. So I also do a wand, but I also do part manual, which is a very unique combination. People either do, manual or just the machine. I have combined a combination of doing both. And it's incredible too, the results that we're seeing within 3 sessions of clients, inflammation leaving their body, being able to open up pathways in the body. The lymphatic system is basically almost like the waste system of the body. So it carries a lot of inflammation. So if that's not moving correctly, you can have, why do all of a sudden I have joint pain in my elbow? It can be literally just lymphatic fluid, just congested there because something else is blocked. So by opening up all the pathways, allowing lymphatic fluid to move, most people don't know that we actually have more lymphatic fluid in our body than we actually do blood, which is incredible to me. So again, it's like the waste system of the body. So we want to get that moving and releasing, again, toxins and waste in the areas that it's supposed to drain. So
thinking of lymphatic and our breast health, I think it's a very important correlation between the two. Yeah. One thing that we do that is really important is also we bring in thermography. And thermography is something that, again, Dr. Barbara joins hand in hand with our thermographer to be able to really be able to assess the difference between lymphatic drainage opening and then doing thermography and seeing the results between the two, a before and after. So this is all really good things that we do to correlate and to talk and be able to assess our patients together. So that's a really key thing for me. As the owners, I always wanted to be able to make sure that we can communicate and we have all these types of different therapies that can also help facilitate the healing in the body. All right, we'll take a look at one of our patient rooms. This is where the magic happens. So the dream here was to really be able to have like I like to be very open with our patients and have a lot of communication. So we share the screen. That's really what this was intended for, was to also be able to show our test results directly on there so they have questions and we can talk about them through here. We also have a lot of information that we put on our screens to just give educational points. But we use a very unique bioenergetic system to really be able to tap into different things in the body that can give signs and signals. Basically a lot of our technologies that we're very used to in allopathic medicine uses frequencies and energies to find out what's going on in the body. Take for instance MRI, EKG, things of that nature, ultrasound. They're using high-pitched wave lengths of different sound and vibrations. And so this is something that's very comparable to that. So we really are able to dig deeper and dive into what's really going on in the body, find root causes versus just chasing symptoms. All right, so the Chinese medicine clock is something I talk about with patients because if you're waking up in the middle of the night, likely that is not just because you have to urinate. That has a lot to do with different organs, glands, and body systems that are causing you to wake up. And this is a wonderful explanation of exactly those hours of the night that you might find yourself waking up and things that are going on that we can get a little bit more of that. Like I said, going after that root cause is so important. This is one of the things that we can really zone in on and be able to help the body get into more of a deeper sleep and understand how to heal, repair, and rejuvenate the body naturally. All right, so who's ready to be a superhuman? Follow me in this room and I think you'll understand what I'm talking about. So we've got an amazing therapy that we offer called the Superhuman Protocol. This is a 3-in-1 bed that has all 3 of those major elements, magnetism, oxygen, and light. With those, you'll see a 15-minute session will provide a maximum amount of oxygen and red light therapy ranging up to 900 nanometers, which is a massive amount of red light that in near infrared that's going to really be able to penetrate to the tissue, the soft tissue, rejuvenate, even supporting stem cells to rejuvenate and collagen production. So we've got a lot of different things that this is going to offer. The exercise-induced support of this oxygen intake is really very key. So you'll see we've got bands that are really essential to bringing that oxygen into the cell and causing full saturation into the cell of oxygen. So the really key element here with this red light is that we have 3 different types of near infrared and 1 red light therapy ranging up to 900 nanometers, which is amazing to be able to penetrate deep into those tissues, increase blood flow, circulation, really improve cellular regeneration, mental clarity to reduce pain, inflammation, lots of even sleep support. The one thing I love the most is the oxygen uptake with the EWAT machine, exercise with oxygen with exercise. This is a really key thing. I'm going to show you these bands in here. This is something that I feel like a lot of people don't understand, is that when you're getting oxygen and that uptake is happening in the cells, if you're not giving a little bit of resistance or a little bit of the increased heart rate, that's going to provide that ability for your body to uptake that oxygen. So this is a great therapy. Like I said, the 3-in-1, all the essentials that you're going to need between magnetism, oxygen, and light. All right, so our next stop is our chiropractor. Dr. Voigt is here with us, and he is an amazing, does 2 different types of adjustments. A manual also does an activator adjustment, which is very gentle. So I highly recommend that type of an adjustment as well. All right, so in the IV therapy room, we really try to use the most cleanest of ingredients, utilizing things that are going to be very beneficial for detoxification. We have a great list of different things and services that we offer, but IV therapy is one of those where it's quick and immediate results. Using IVs, one of the things that you have to remember is that you're bypassing a lot of the detoxification organs, and so you have to make sure that those ingredients are very clean. So in our Myers cocktail, in our adrenal support, in the glutathione, all of those are going to be preservative-free and very, very easy and gentle on the body. A key understanding in naturopathic health is supplements. Although we don't want to over-supplement, it's really important when you do supplement to have quality ingredients. And so with our product line that I recently formulated this year, Boro Labs, we have a lot of very detailed and very important ingredients all synergistically working together in one formula. Taking, for instance, our Detox Alive, we're going to have a lot of things that are going to help with phase 1, phase 2 detoxification. And in saying that, you need to make sure you're going into a cellular detoxification, not just doing, sometimes foods are great, but sometimes you need a little bit deeper of a cleanse. And so this is where these types of things are going to come in. Hey, don't forget your enzymes. All right, so before we close out, I want you to meet the man behind the scenes.
Yep.
My husband, the wind beneath my wings, right? No.
Really? We've got that on tape now, so this is fantastic.
So many of you, years ago when we first started, we hear a lot from him. He actually called himself Executive Everything.
Yep.
I mean, that was not approved.
That was my title.
Yeah. So he does do a lot of the operations behind the scenes. Be sure to check us out on our website, BoroHolisticHealth.com. Lots of information on there. A lot about us, our history, our story. Our product line is on there, how to schedule an appointment. Lots of information, DIYs, all sorts of fun stuff is on there. So be sure to check us out on the website. And socials.
Social media.
Our social
so
plugs.
social media, Facebook is actually Dr. Susanna Underwood. So we're working on changing that to Boro Holistic Health. Instagram is Boro Holistic Health. And then one more, X, formerly Twitter, is Boro Holistic.
Our phone number is 615-624-4489. Address
is 1602 West Northfield Boulevard in Murfreesboro. We're like the Backstreet Boys because we're so in sync.